位同学，大家好，我是梁彩玲，欢迎大家收看我们英文检定2第8讲的节目。我们今天的题目非常的有趣，也很感人，叫 Poor or Rich。同学们觉得你是 poor 还是 rich 呢？你是有钱人还是穷人呢？首先，我们看一下课程重点。在这课里面，同学们会学习到如何描述自然界景象的语法和词汇，同时呢，还有比较住家装潢的对比，来衬托出什么叫贫穷，什么叫富有。同时，也会学习到很哲学性的逆向思考，是很好的英文训练咯。好，接下来来看 Be English。Be English。海伦给我一个很好的忠告。A. Helen gave me a good advice. B. Helen gave me some good advice. 好，看完了 Be English， 我们要来做今天的练习。在做练习之前呢，我们先请 Dr. Culture 为我们做一个 introduction.
Hi, I'm Dr. Culture. Here we have a classic father and son story. The father has decided to spend some time with his son, so he's taking him on a trip to the country. However, this is not a typical weekend camping trip. The father wants to teach his son a lesson about the differences between the rich and poor. The idea is to live with a poor family, in this case, poor farmers, for one day and one night. The father thinks that after spending this amount of time with his family, his son will understand what it means to be poor or without a lot of money. Since they are rich or have a lot of money, he assumes that the son already knows what it means to be rich. However, once the trip is over, the son seems to think the opposite, that the farmers are actually rich and his family is poor. And from a boy's perspective, it seems to make sense. The farmers have 4 dogs, and the boy only has 1. The farmers have a creek, and they only have a pool. The farmers also have a great view of the stars at night, and acres of land. The boy's family only has lamps, and a garden, and a patio. It's an interesting perspective seen through the eyes of a child, but it does break down the idea of what it means to be rich or poor. One day, a rich father took his young son on a trip to the country. He wanted to show him the poverty in the world. They spent a day and a night at the farm of a very poor family. When they got back from their trip, the father asked his son, "How was the trip?" "Very good, Dad." "Did you see how the lives of the poor can be?" the father asked. "Yeah." "And what did you learn?" After thinking for a moment, the son answered, "I saw that we have a dog at home, and they have 4. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden, and they have a creek that has no end. We have imported lamps in the garden, and they have the stars. Our patio reaches to the front yard. They have a whole horizon." When the little boy was finished, his father was speechless. His son added, "Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we are." One day, a rich father took his young son on a trip to the country. He wanted to show him the poverty in the world. They spent a day and a night at the farm of a very poor family. When they got back from their trip, the father asked his son, "How was the trip?" "Very good, Dad." "Did you see how the lives of the poor can be?" the father asked. "Yeah." "And what did you learn?" After thinking for a moment, the son answered, "I saw that we have a dog at home, and they have 4. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden, and they have a creek that has no end. We have imported lamps in the garden, and they have the stars. Our patio reaches to the front yard. They have a whole horizon." When the little boy was finished, his father was speechless. His son added, "Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we are."
好，看完了我们的解答，同学们是不是全部都做对了呢？恭喜你！现在来听老师解释一下。好。 好，我们首先看第一句。One day, a rich father took his young son on a trip to the country. 有一天 ，OK， 故事通常都用 one day 开始。One day, a rich father， 一个很有钱的爸爸，带着谁呢？带着他很年轻的儿子 on a trip 去度假。我们用 on 这个介系词 on a trip 去哪里度假呢 ？To the country。OK，country 本来是国家，对不对 ？Which country are you from？ 那在这里是乡下 ，to the country。那下一句 ，He wanted to show him the poverty in the world。这里的第一个 he 指的是谁？我们在英文阅读的时候，只要看到代名词 pronouns he 呀、she 呀、they 呀、it、we，we 当然没有问题哈，这个就可以知道是谁。但是这里的 he 是指谁呢？那这个句子里面有两个，一个是 he， 一个是 him。那同学们可以看得出来吗？第一个 he 指的当然是 rich father， 是这个有钱的爸爸。那第二个 him 这个代名词当然是指的他的 young son。这个爸爸呢，想要让孩子见见世面。哇，见世面不是带他到这个杜拜6星级、7星级的帆船饭店去，他是要让他见识世界上贫穷的人是怎么过生活的。He wanted to show him the poverty in the world。所以他们到乡下去了。好，接下来 They spent a day and a night at the farm of a very poor family。所以他们去哪里了呢？他们没有去住5星级的饭店哦，他们是去住一个农场，而且是非常贫困的农夫的家里的农场。OK， 在那里住了1天1夜。同学们想知道后来发生什么事情吗？我们先休息一下。好，同学们想不想知道接下来发生什么事情呢？好，让我们继续看下一段的课文。When they got back from their trip, the father asked his son, "How was the trip?" 当他们回来的时候 ，OK， 从这趟旅行，我们用 from， 从这趟旅行回来的时候，爸爸就要考试了，对不对？带你去见世面，你到底学到了什么？爸爸就问他啦，他说 ，How was the trip？How 什么什么什么是很好用的 ，How are you？ 同学们会用 How are you？ 你也可以说 How was the trip？How is your tea？ How do you like your steak？ How is the outfit？ How is the weather？OK， 都是用 How 加上你要问的那个东西。How was the trip？ 就这么简单，对不对？哇，孩子喜不喜欢呢？他说 Very good, Dad。哇，他说很棒。那很棒，每个人定义不一样，对不对？那爸爸就乘胜追击啦。他说 Did you see how the lives of the poor can be？ 爸爸就跟他说，你有没有看到这些穷人的生活有多可怕？穷成这个样子。Did you see how the lives of the poor can be？ 这里的 how 跟前面那个 how 是不一样的 ，OK？ 前面那个 how 是问如何，这里是形容程度。How the lives of the poor can be the poor。我们刚才有讲说，poor， poverty 是名词，对不对？那在这里是 the 加上形容词 ，the poor 就是指穷人 ，the rich 是指有钱人，所以 the 加上形容词就会指一群人 ，OK？The poor，the rich，OK？How the lives of the poor can be？ 你看看他们的生活可以穷成什么样子，用 how 来形容。The father asked， 他儿子说什么 ？Yeah， 的确。他说：“的确，但是这里的的确，每个人定义是不一样的哦。好，所以爸爸就继续再问 ，And what did you learn？ 那你学到了什么？原来爸爸的预期是说，对，我要立志读书，我要用功，我要认真，我一定要立志做大事，赚大钱，以后我才不要那么穷，对不对？住在那个像猪窝一样的地方。所以爸爸原先预期孩子可能从此立志，发愤图强，对不对？”不然的话，他干嘛要带他去看看穷人怎么生活的？你回来就可以，哇，知道你自己多么有福气，会珍惜你眼前的所有，对不对？所以他爸爸就说：“And what did you learn？ 你学到什么？”孩子说 ：“After thinking for a moment， 孩子想了一想 ，The son answered， 孩子就说 ：“I saw that， I saw that， 是说我看到了 ，I saw that。” We have a dog at home. 我看见的是什么？我看见的是说，我们家有一只狗。And they have 4. 他们居然有4只狗。OK， 我们家只有一只，他们居然有4只狗。那还有呢 ？We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden. 我们有一个 pool。OK，P-O-O-L 这个字的发音，因为这课在讲 poor or rich， 那正好又出现了 pool。老师刚才有解释过啊 ，L 的发音是 pool， 你要把你的舌头顶在上面牙齿后面，停在那里不要动 ，pool。那 poor 是舌头卷起来，所以这里是 pool 是游泳池 ，poor 是贫穷，所以发音不要弄错啦。We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden。我们的游泳池呢，就到花园的中间。可是他们呢 ，and they have a creek that has no end。他们居然有一条无止无尽的溪流。哇，那我们的游泳池简直是小巫见大巫嘛，就到了花园中间而已。人家的河流爱怎么游就怎么游，游到天涯海角去了。OK， 那下一个 ，We have imported lamps in the garden。我们家的花园有进口的灯。那他们有什么 ？And they have the stars。他们家居然是满天星。他们走出后院，全部都是满天星，天上一闪一闪亮晶晶的满天星的灯。OK， 那接下来比什么？他说 ，Our patio reaches to the front yard, and they have a whole horizon。我们的阳台呢，只到了前院 ，front yard 是前院 ，reaches to 就是到达前院。那他们家的阳台多大 ？And they have a whole horizon， 整个地平线都是他们家的。哇 ！When the little boy was finished。His father was speechless。小男孩说完的时候，父亲完全无言以对，因为这个答案 totally 完全不是他所预期的，也不是他想象得到的。最后，儿子还加了这一句，好，儿子说 ，His son added, "Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we are." 他说：“爸爸，真是感谢你，谢谢你告诉我，我们是多么的贫穷。”这课是不是很有趣呢？好，接下来我们要来看 Culture Tips。我们欢迎 Dr. Culture。
Since about the early 1980s, and possibly earlier, the media has always described the farmers in the U.S. as being poor and struggling. And as in a previous episode, the farmers also watched as their jobs were taken away and given to countries outside of the U.S. This and the combination of the bad weather, lack of rain or droughts, too much rain, or hurricanes, tornadoes, etc., has made the life of a farmer in the U.S. very difficult. One year they might have a good crop, bringing in a lot of money. But another year they may not even get a crop. In fact, this might even go on for several years. In the meantime, bills have to be paid, and in the end, it's a very labor-intensive life, starting very, very early in the morning, not really ending until late at night. It's a tough life, and most American farmers do have rich scenery, usually filled with endless fields and blue skies. And depending on where you are in the U.S., some of that scenery may include mountains filled with snow or hills filled with grass or pine trees. As one farmer in Colorado described to me, we're cash poor but scenery rich. And more than likely, that's one reason why they keep on farming. You won't find that kind of scenery in New York City or Los Angeles. So how do we define the rich or the poor in the United States? I think, as in many countries, there are status symbols or ways of showing off what you have. In Los Angeles, most of the time it's about the car that you drive. Do you have an expensive import like a Porsche or Mercedes? Or are you driving a Honda Civic or a Ford truck? Do you live in a fancy neighborhood like Beverly Hills or in a tough, dangerous neighborhood like East LA? Do you live in a small apartment or a large house or mansion? Can you afford to eat dinner in a fancy restaurant a few times a week? Or do you have to settle for something more like a hot dog stand? The wealthy seem to be able to afford to go on fancy vacations, not even bothering to take cruises, but their own personal yachts. Then there's personal items like clothing or jewelry. If a man is wearing an expensive suit and carrying a leather briefcase on his way to work, he's usually considered to be rich. But if he's carrying a lunchbox and wearing some blue jeans, more than likely he's poor. These are all just status symbols showing off how much money people have or don't have. But don't be fooled. Some of the richest people in America go to work wearing a pair of jeans. George Lucas, the creator of Star Wars, comes to mind. Then again, there's the President of the United States, who usually always wears a very nice suit. But then again, I can almost guarantee he's not as rich as Mr. Lucas.
好，各位同学，接下来我们要来看 words in use。好，首先我们看第一句。One day, a rich father took his young son on a trip to the country. He wanted to show him the poverty in the world. They spent a day and a night at the farm of a very poor family. 好，我们这里有两个字，一个是 poverty， 是贫穷。那 poverty 这个字呢，是从 poor 变过来的 ，P-O-O-R 是它的形容词。He's poor and he lives in poverty。OK，P-O-O-R 要变成名词，不是直接后面加 ty。这个字变了很多 ，P-O-V-E-R-T-Y。OK， 是贫穷的。那另外一个字叫 farm，farm 这个字同学都学过，国中就学过了。OK， 是农场。但是特别要注意的是它的形容词的用法 ，at the farm 或者 on the farm。那这个句子呢，我们有几个单字的发音，虽然同学们都知道意思了，对你来讲不是生字，但是老师要特别提醒你的是它的发音，因为台湾很多学生对于长音跟短音，特别是母音 A、I、O、U 的这些长音、短音，经常会分不清楚。比方说第一个 ，One day a rich father 是 rich。Father， 它是一个短音的 e， 不是 reach， 因为常常同学们讲 eat，e-a-t 跟 it， 我们都会听不清楚你到底在讲哪一个。Give it to me, give it to me. I want to eat, I want it. 其实这两个 eat 跟 it 是不一样的，所以这个 r-i-c-h 是 rich， 是短音的。我们等一下的 words in use 里面还会提到另外一个字是它的长音。R-E-A-C-H 那个字要念 reach， 那这个呢是 rich，OK？ 除了这个音以外呢，我们还有几个介系词。老师在上一讲里面有提到过，英文里面会有很多的轻化调的音 ，reduced。什么音会轻化调呢？我们有提过，还记得吗？虚词，所谓的虚词就是 function words， 不是实词哦。虚词，好，那这句话里面虚词太多了 ，OK？ 比方说 ，One day a rich father， 所以是一个虚词还是实词？对了，它是一个虚词，因为它很轻 ，a rich， 你就听到 rich，OK？ 因为这是重点嘛，他是有钱的爸爸，有钱人家 ，OK？Took his， 这个 his 不是 his。很多同学在念这个句子的时候是念这样子的，你们听听看。One day, a rich father took his young son。不是这样念，英文不是每一个字都砰砰砰都是实词，虚实之间要分清楚，你的英文就会抑扬顿挫，很漂亮。那在这里 his，OK， 这里不是 his， 因为它也是一个虚词，它是一个 function words。His young son。好，那再来了介系词。On a 不是 on a trip，OK， 是 on a， 然后再连在一起。除了轻化调以外，它还有连音 on a trip。好，再来是 to the country，to 不是 to the country，OK。所以从这些音当中，同学们慢慢去练习你的发音，那同时也会进步你的听力。就像我们的 Dr. Culture。 在为我们解释或者 culture tip 的时候，同学们要特别注意一下这些英文的抑扬顿挫，你的听力跟你的 speaking 一定会大有进步的。那你念对了，英文是一种节奏感很强的语言，你从声音着手去学英文，就会发现很容易学，不用一直死记死背。OK， On a trip to the country, he wanted to 又来了，看到 to 又是一个虚词，所以是 he wanted to， 不是 he wanted to。He wanted to show him。记住这些介系词啊、代名词啊，声音都是轻调的，都是没有重音的。He wanted to show him， 有没有发现是嘣嘣嘣，是跟音乐一样有节奏的。The poverty in the world, in the world。那有这个 world 这个音，老师也要特别提醒同学，这个我们在以前旧版的英文检定1、英文检定2，老师都一提再提 world 的发音。同学们很多念起来都跟 word 一样，都念成 word。word 是 word， 是字叫 word，OK？ 但是这个呢是 world， world 是要有一个卷舌 l 的音 world，OK？ 所以特别注意一下这几个字的发音。接下来我们看下一题。Did you see how the lives of the poor can be? The father asked. 好，我们看到这里有一个单字叫 life， 生活。那你会说奇怪，老师，句子里面是 lives， 可是你跟我们的单字怎么是 life 呢 ？OK， 别担心，我们句型里面原来的句子用的是它的复数 life 变成复数，就是很多很多人的生活。OK，lives， 所以这个字不要念成 lives。因为它跟 live 长得一样，对不对？但是这里是 life 变过来了，所以要念 lives。Right? Next one. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden, and they have a creek that has no end. 好，我们这里有几个字，第一个是 reach。老师在讲 RICH 的时候就有提到这个字，这个字是长音还是短音？对，它是长音，所以要 reaches to the middle of the garden。OK， 那下一个字是 creek，C-R-E-E-K， 同学们不要看错了，不是 Greek。有很多同学上次看错，以为是希腊，不是希腊，希腊是 G-R-E-E-K， 而且 G 要大写，这里是 C-R-E-E-K， 指的是小溪流 creek。那下一个 no end， 下一个字是 end，E-N-D 是没有终点。我们常常在最后节目不是讲 the end，OK？ 那这里是当名词用，是一望无际的小溪流。好，我们接下来看下一题。We have imported lambs in the garden, and they have the stars. Our patio reaches to the front yard, and they have a whole horizon. 这里有几个字，第一个是 lamp， 是灯 ，lamp 跟 light 不一样 ，light 就是那个灯光照出来那个叫灯光 ，OK？ 那 lamp 就是灯，它不见得是开的，不见得是关的，反正就是有灯泡、有灯座、有底座的那个叫 lamp，OK？ 那下一个字叫 patio，patio 这个字是阳台，那还有一个字。Horizon 这个字很气派的，同学们一定要记起来。Horizon 就是地平线。Next one. When the little boy was finished, his father was speechless. 当小男孩说完话之后呢 ，his father was speechless. Speechless 就是无言以对。好，这里是一个复合字 ，speech 是 speak。的名词 ，public speaking, make a speech, OK， 它是一个名词，说话，发表一份言论叫 speech。那 less 加上去就是没有。比方说我们前面学过 end 没有尽头，对不对？那你也可以 endless， 任何东西你把它加进来，但是一定要名词 ，OK？endless 就是无止无尽的。那 speechless 就是无言以对的，你说不出话来了，就是没有话说的。OK， 这样会用吗？英文的 less 本来它如果当形容词就是 less， 就是比较级 little 的比较级 less。I feel less worry now。我现在比较没有那么担心了。这个 less 是 little 的比较级，但是在这里呢，只要前面加上名词，再加上 less， 就是没有前面那个东西的意思。这样清楚吗？
One day, a rich father took his young son on a trip to the country. He wanted to show him the poverty in the world. They spent a day and a night at the farm of a very poor family. When they got back from their trip, the father asked his son, "How was the trip?" "Very good, Dad." "Did you see how the lives of the poor can be?" the father asked. "Yeah." "And what did you learn?" After thinking for a moment, the son answered, "I saw that we have a dog at home, and they have 4. We have a pool that reaches to the middle of the garden, and they have a creek that has no end. We have imported lamps in the garden, and they have the stars. Our patio reaches to the front yard. They have a whole horizon." When the little boy was finished, his father was speechless. His son added, "Thanks, Dad, for showing me how poor we are."
Be English。海伦给我一个很好的忠告。A. Helen gave me a good advice. B. Helen gave me some good advice. 我们今天 Be English 的题目是海伦给我一个很好的忠告。那在这里有2个选项 ：A. Helen gave me a good advice. B. Helen gave me some good advice. 看起来很像，对不对？所有的字都一样，差别在哪里？一个是 a good advice， 另外一个是 some good advice。我们正确的答案是 B. Helen gave me some good advice。为什么呢？你说一个很好的忠告，对不对？我们的中文不是说一个吗？那一个不是2吗？ No, advice 这个东西是不可数的，你不可以 a advice, 2 advices， 它是不能数的。你可以说 a piece of good advice， 给我一个很好的忠告。你如果非要用不可，就 a piece of good advice。那在这里呢，避免这个，因为它前面这个后面没有这个单位，没有 a piece of good advice， 所以我们要选2。Helen gave me some good advice。因为 some 这个字后面可以用在可数的 give me some books，OK， 这个 books 可以加 s， 你也可以说 please give me some water， 请给我一些水 ，OK，please give me some advice， 它后面是不可数的。那请同学们特别注意一下忠告这个字 advice， 这里是 advice， 它是名词，是西医 ，OK， 那如果是动词呢 advise。advise， 所以 se 结尾的是动词，那在这里是名词，所以是 advice。答案是 B。Helen gave me some good advice。大家清楚吗？好，看我们今天的节目 Poor or Rich， 同学们觉得你是有钱的还是贫穷的呢？这一课实在是很令人发人深省的一段文章，谢谢各位同学的收看，我是梁彩玲，祝福大家英检一定灵。